Good morning and welcome, USA Wager Sports Brief. I am your host, Rodney Knuppel. Thanks for joining me this morning. This is a Thursday, July 8th edition, July 8th edition of the USA Wager Sports Brief. And we're going to get started right away with the Stanley Cup Champions. Tampa Bay Lighting picked up a win last night, 1-0. What a thriller in Tampa Bay, and they were able to win in front of their home crowd. Congratulations, Tampa Bay Lightning. They've won back-to-back Stanley Cup titles now. They were the best team in hockey, not necessarily the best team during the regulation season, whatever you want to call it, but certainly the best team in the postseason. They rolled through the postseason, and now Patrick Maroon with three straight, St. Louis. Patrick Maroon with three straight Stanley Cups, won it in St. Louis in 2019, and back-to-back with Tampa Bay in 2020 and 2021. So congratulations, Pat Maroon and the Tampa Bay Lightning. What a series, what a postseason, and they are Stanley Cup champions for 2020 and 2021. Looking ahead at next year, it's never too early. Never too early to look at next year. A few of the favorites next year in the Stanley Cup, the Colorado Avalanche are the favorites at plus 500. Of course, they looked good for a while and then fell completely flat against Vegas, who's second on the list at plus 650. Tampa Bay comes in at plus 750. Boston plus 1200. And Carolina, Toronto plus 1400. Those round out the top six. The worst odds belong to the Sabres and the Red Wings, both at 2,000 to 1 to win the Stanley Cup next year. So that is a look at it. What is it, like 90-something days or so until next year's playoffs, next year's NHL season starts. It'll be interesting to see what happens during the offseason, but that is a wrap for the 2021 NHL season. All right, let's move to the NBA. In the NBA, we've got NBA Finals Game 2. That's tonight. It is the Suns. It is the Bucks. The Suns are 5.5-point favorites at home against the Bucks. The total comes in at 219.5. Phoenix leads the series 1-0. Chris Paul was the man in Game 1. He is a big factor, a big key in Game 2. How well he does and how well Milwaukee guards him is a big factor. Giannis obviously is a big key for Milwaukee. How healthy he is after playing a game. He sat out for a while, then played a game. Looked to be in decent shape, but how he does with just a day off after playing 30-plus minutes on Tuesday will be interesting to see. And the bench play is going to be interesting. Cam Johnson, campaign, even Frank Kaminsky for Phoenix against the bench of the Milwaukee Bucks. They're going to need more out of Bobby Portis. He was terrific when Giannis was out. But is he going to get enough time to be terrific in this game is the key. And the bench play will be a big key, I would say, for both teams tonight in the NBA Finals. Again, Suns minus 5.5, total of 219.5. I'm flipping the course here. I'm going to go Phoenix covers tonight. I think Milwaukee still makes this a series. I went with Milwaukee at 6. So if by my judgment here, I would say Milwaukee will have to win 3, 4, 5, and 6 after Phoenix wins tonight. But we'll see what happens. NBA Finals, Game 2 tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Central Time, I believe. All right, let's move on. Major League Baseball. Yesterday, Tampa Bay Rays had a good day. The city of Tampa, red hot. They beat Cleveland 8-1 in the first game of a doubleheader, and then no-hit them in the second game. 5 guys combined for a no-hitter. The Rays won 4-0. Indians continue to struggle. They have the longest losing streak currently in Major League Baseball. Atlanta pounded the Pirates. It's interesting because when Atlanta hits, they really hit. And when they don't hit, they just don't hit. 14-3. Lance Lynn picked up his 10th win. He had 6 innings and the White Sox beat the Twins 6-1. Texas was beat by Detroit 5-3. Cincinnati topped Kansas City 5-2. The Mets and Brewers played a 2-7-inning doubleheader. First one went 8 innings. And the Mets walked off with a 4-3 win. And then in the second game, the Brewers wiped out the Mets 5-0 in the 7 innings. The Angels over Baltimore. The Angels over Boston. Toronto over Baltimore. Miami beat the Dodgers 9-6. Cubs snapped their 11-game losing streak. They win. The Cubs win. Cubs win. They won 8-3. Houston over Oakland 4-3. Arizona won again. They beat Colorado 6-4. Washington pounded the Padres 15-5. Yankees beat Seattle 5-4. And the Giants, behind Alex Wood's great start, beat the Cardinals 5-2. Let's look at today's slate, Thursday's slate. A little bit smaller slate because it is a travel day for some teams, but we will start at 11:10 Central Time here in about an hour and a half. It's Urias and Alcantara for the Dodgers and the Marlins. Dodgers minus 160. 1:10 Central Time, Oakland is at Houston. 240, Colorado is at Arizona. Arizona's a small favorite there. Yankees are minus 140 at Seattle. That is a 3:10 Central start, and those are your afternoon games for today. Tonight's games, there are 8 of them. Toronto minus 210 at Baltimore. Kansas City's at Cleveland. Now, Indians are favorite despite their losing streak. They look to snap it. Start of that 4-game series. Pittsburgh's at the Mets. Mets big favorites there. Cubs are favorites at home, minus 115 against Philly. It is Albert Alzolay for the Cubs. Cincinnati's at Milwaukee. Tyler Mahle for the Reds. Detroit's minus 135 at Minnesota. Washington at San Diego. And that is Max Scherzer and Yu Darvish. Darvish is minus 150 at home in that one. And that is a look at your Major League Baseball for Thursday, July 8, 2021. Let's look at the John Deere Classic that's going on just down the road in Silvis, Quad Cities here in Illinois/Iowa. And we have a leader so far at 4 under through 9 holes. That is Danny Lee. He has 4 under through 9. Some notable guys. Sungjae Im is 1 under. Steve Stricker, who is kind of a household name there at John Deere, he is 2 over, not doing real well through 8. There are a bunch of guys 3 under, several guys 2 under. So a lot of time left at the John Deere Classic. But Danny Lee is your current leader. He has 4 birdies in the first 9 holes. He birdied 10, 14, 17, and 18. So we'll keep you updated on that throughout the rest of the weekend. That is your John Deere Classic update. Of course, Kevin Na, Zach Johnson are a few guys that go a little bit. Daniel Berger go a little bit later in the day. So that is a look at your John Deere Classic. All right, let's look at soccer in the Euro 2020. Yesterday, England beat Denmark 2-1. So they move on. WNBA finals yesterday. The Lynx beat the Wings 85-79. The Mercury beat the Aces 99-90 in overtime. And the Storm topped the Spark 71-62. Those were your 3 WNBA games for Wednesday. No games today in the WNBA. 2 MLS games today. It is the Red Bulls and Philadelphia, and it is Nashville and Atlanta. Those are the 2 games today, 1 tomorrow, and then they take the weekend off for the Gold Cup. Let me give you yesterday's MLS scores. Toronto topped New England 3-2. Montreal beat NYC 2-1. Chicago over Orlando 3-1. LAFC shut out Austin 2-0. Colorado shut out Minnesota 2-0. Same thing with Seattle, Houston. Seattle 2, Houston nothing. Salt Lake 4, Vancouver nothing. And LA Galaxy 3, FC Dallas 1. Those are your MLS scores from Wednesday. All right, I hope that was the best 10 minutes of your sports day. This is the USA Wager Sports Brief. I am your host, Rodney Knuppel, for Thursday, July 8, 2021. If you did not get a chance to listen to the Put the Kids to Bed version of the Sports 2.0 show last night, make sure you do so. Go back on YouTube or wherever you are finding us and listen to that. It is worth your time. Tim and I talked all sorts of sports, about 30 minutes or so of sports, and then all the various shows that are going on here at the Sports 2.0 network. Once again, we want to thank you for pushing us over the 500 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you for doing that, and let's push to 1,000. Share with your friends, share with your family, and anytime you're on social media, share those videos, whether it's me, it's any of the others that are on here. They all do a great job. I just try to contribute. So, all right, I'm Rodney Knuppel with USA Wager. So long for just a while. We will see you tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Central.